Sleep back with another video, and today we're reacting to Brucedropemoff desperately needs therapy. Who I seen him spark back up with. I seen him talk about Max, laugh at Max, I think. I seen him come back at DDG once again. Like, damn, bro. So it's like, do you really want to just chill? Or you just trolling for like the views or whatever? But before we get into that, go ahead and like the video, hype the video, sub up, and let's see what this video hitting for. Let go.
Brucedropemoff is the corniest streamer ever, and I say this because this guy desperately needs to heal. It feels like the past just keeps haunting him. Despite it being the great era of 2026, the past still comes back to torment this guy. It's like the past has attached strings to his back and it makes him dance every single time he goes on stream. And I say it because it feels like Brucedropemoff is nothing more than a vessel of negativity these days. And I know that I critique streamers a lot, yada yada, but in terms of Bruce, this man is 25 years old, still clinging on to the fact that he got a mini black ball. And in retrospect, ultimately this black ball really didn't amount to much.
You really think he's still blackballed,
bro? Still making tons of money, he's still wildly successful, and in the great era of 2026, he even has communications with some people that didn't talk to him. And another layer to this is that Bruce isn't even that cool of a guy himself. He's still very much a weird streamer. So for him to hold all of this vitriol, for him to be such a rude person after all this time really doesn't make sense to me. And I know I've praised Bruce in the past, twin, but I have a reasoning for this stance. So if you're curious for this tea, you might as well come and tap in. Comment for that.
Bro, you a grown man saying tea, bro. Come on, bro. It's still blowing me. What are you like? 19, 20 now? Maybe that's y'all lingo, right? Right, Jazz? You 24?
Okay, so before I even elaborate on why I feel like Brucedropemoff is a pretty weird dude now, I thought I should just start at the beginning. Brucedropemoff has, for some reason, really leaned into this cartoonishly weird and obnoxious villain role. Whenever there's a situation or a controversy, it's like Bruce positions himself as the contrarian or the villain, or just someone who just makes corny and obnoxious low-hanging fruit type of jokes. The most recent streamer drama was the fact that OJ Suave wanted to violate Plaqueboy Max for being himself, and Brucedropemoff decided to join in and make a couple jokes, which I just personally found.
You know what's my problem with OJ and his fits, bro? It's like you be having the toughest pants and then your toppy ass. Like your tops be like, what is this? It probably costs a lot. It might not, but come on, bro. You gotta do the whole, this is not fly, dog. I don't care who tells you that is. This is not fly, and I get flea. So I can talk my piece. I come on this in front of this camera and I wear black tees by choice. Cause what's the point of getting dressed for the camera right now? You feel me? You're gonna do that along the way. But when I pop out, me and my boys, we put it on. Don't even. But this right here,
to be low-hanging fruit.
School though, bro, everybody know you don't bully the like semi-gay nigga at school who we all know really ain't gay because he good at sports. You don't do that, bro.
Damn.
That's school game. Like, this is just, you supposed to do this shit in private, bro. Like, just asking like, damn, bro, you really gay for real? That's all you had to say. Like, that's it. Like, if I ran into Max for real, I'd be like, bro, you really like, you like niggas, bro? I can't be homophobic,
that's
bro.
crazy.
I dapped up Frank Ocean gang out. Like, I can't, bro. Like, just, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro, after I seen this nigga posting a wig, I can't sit here and act like I ain't unfollow him on Instagram. I'm like, what the hell? When did I follow a trend? Oh, yo, go to him, Uter, bro. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. You about to get me in my bag.
I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm not the wokest person ever. So if Bruce made a funny joke, I would have laughed at it. But this wasn't a funny joke. He's basically saying, you're a little zesty, you're a little gay, haha. And then at the end, he sneaks in a joke about him being potentially transgender. What is the punchline? And it's really low-hanging fruit because Bruce loves to cry about how he was the topic of conversation even when he was gone. He cried about how people treated him. He cried about being blackballed. He cried about being mistreated. And the whole situation with Plaqueboy Max was the fact that he was getting violated and harassed and critiqued for being himself. How are you gonna make a joke?
You know what would be a good stream? I feel like it would do both. Like, you'll be helping one out a little bit more than the other, to be honest with you. But it'll still be like a valid little stream. Idea: spend a day for Bruce to spend a day with Zoe Spencer, bro. Spend a day with Zoe Spencer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seem like the same type. Y'all would get along. You don't care. Who's calling me? Oh my gosh, my dentist is calling me right now. At 7 o'clock. Okay. 7 o'clock at what you trying? She tryna play in my mouth.
Someone's expense, mistreat them, and then cry in a call with another man about how other people mistreated you. Make it make sense. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't even really think it's that funny of a joke. I just think it's weird to joke about how Max needs to do this stuff in private and keep it on the low when the whole purpose of Max doing these things in front of the camera and being himself in front of the camera is to show people that it's okay to exist as you are. Max said it himself, he's pushing the one love agenda. He's trying to show people that you can accept others for their differences, and this man's making a joke about how he needs to keep it on the low. Overall, this is just dickhead shit. And even though I used to defend Bruce often in the past when he was exposing streamers for being fake, I can't help but think that it makes sense why niggas don't want to talk to him anymore, because he's clearly a little bipolar and just a little rude. I don't want to speak too much on this because I want to let y'all see what Silky had to say.
My thing is, Rage been saying this, bro. He said this a while ago. He said this man has problems where sometimes he'll be cool, other times he'll just start problems again. Like at some point, you just gotta leave people alone, bro. I have no problem. Just wash my hands with you, gang. If you be on that type of timing, I don't want to be around it.
About this clip, I'm low-key pump faking because Max actually had a clip reacting to this, but I want to show y'all because Max didn't even say anything. He just clicked off.
I can't be homophobic, bro. I dapped up Frank Ocean, gang. I can't, bro. Like, just because I ain't gonna lie, bro. After I seen this nigga posting a wig, I can't sit here and act like I ain't unfollow him on Instagram. I'm like, what the hell? When did I follow a trend?
See?
Oh, yo, Gunner Ham Ooter, bro. Chill, bro. You about to get me in my bag. You about to get me in my bag, gang.
Yeah, that's...
Yo.
I feel like I'm Yo, Nor.
And I'm showing y'all this because this
don't
is basically
give any type of airtime at all. And I don't know why you're still calling out Nor. Leave that little kid alone, bro, before you get you in trouble. Word.
Response when someone says something that's just really weird and awkward and nobody has anything they have to say. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about when you're in a group setting and someone says something that's kind of weird and kind of corny, but you just have nothing to say.
Yeah,
everyone just kind of gets all quiet and then you move on from the conversation. Bruce has become that person that says things that nobody actually wants to engage with because he's just overly negative. And I think to a degree, Bruce is very jaded in the streamer space. And before I even sat down and made this video, I wanted to actually compare myself to Bruce because I felt like a content creator did me dirty and I stood my ground on it. But the difference between me and Bruce is that I was 17 when the guy who claims to protect kids harassed me, and Bruce was a grown man when he was pillow talking his friends. And that's when I realized I just can't defend Bruce anymore. And I'm not
So who is he talking about?
Bruce because I felt like a content creator did me dirty and I stood my ground on it. But the difference between me and Bruce is that
Are you talking about Gideon, bro? Gideon did not harass you, dude. Stop it.
Was 17 when the guy who claims to protect kids harassed me, and Bruce was a grown man when he was pillow talking his friends.
You, bro.
And that's when I realized I just can't defend Bruce anymore. And I'm not trying to dismiss the things that happened to him, but you gotta actually think about it like this. If you feel like people are being fake, why are you pillow talking on the internet to a bunch of internet people that you don't know personally in a Twitter DM? When people are being weird to me, I cut them off. I stopped talking to them, and I've been doing this since I was a child. Furthermore, I'm not masquerading as an internet streaming villain who is overly negative and has nothing positive to say ever. I know that sounds rich coming from me, but Bruce is using the most low-hanging fruit ever to make a joke at the expense of someone who's been getting critiqued and harassed online for being himself. Max was literally called a demon and told his parents are worried about him or some crazy stuff. Another grown man tried to tell Max about how his parents felt about him, and Bruce is reducing all of this to a joke just for internet laughs from his community. A bunch of faceless kids on the internet. That's some dickhead shit. I'm a little bit of a dickhead myself, and I can tell you that that's some dickhead stuff, bro. This dude's 25, still holding on to a time in the internet where he was pillow talking and people stopped talking to him because of it. And I hate to say it, bro, but the more clips you see of Bruce, it just shows you why people didn't want to talk to him. It's like he's bipolar and he has these very abrupt switches in his personality.
And this is why I say that he should collab with Zoe, because they're two parts of the same glove, gang, or whatever that saying is. That they're both two of the same people in the same situations. what I'm saying? It's just one handling it different than the other. Equally cringe, but
That's dick
still.
rod. I gotta call that out. That's dick rodding, bro. Bruce, you done got up. You didn't say God. Yeah, dick rodders. Bruce, you done got up and clapped your ass. Bruce, you done got up, looked back, and threw your shit back.
He did.
Bruce, you literally have moaned on the mic multiple times, gang. Bruce, you talking about the wig. One of your main mans is Ian Connor. What are you talking about, gang?
He is with the underground. Y'all underground niggas be real. Y'all be real saucy.
That's probably one of the worst. He had a wig on. I'm pretty sure allegedly.
And Silky said it best. This is just flat out dick riding. Now, granted, I don't know about any of the overly gay stuff he was talking about in this clip. This dude Jerry Woo is talking about Silky getting up and clapping his cheeks.
He does
I'm
do
not
that.
tapped into any of them gay politics. If you're tapped in, you can
Let's not act like.
me know if that's true. But I'm really showing y'all this clip because Bruce just has so many other things to worry about, like that Ian Connor association. Silky only brought him up because he claims that Ian Connor was wearing a wig, but that's not even the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is that you care more about this guy wearing a wig than the fact that your mans is a
We are picking up a very crazy art piece, a legendary art piece at that, from a legendary, person that I looked up to growing up as a kid. This is how.
What R word did he just say? A racist or a rapist? Cause then that's crazy work. I did not know that. I don't even know what Ian Connor looked like.
I got inspired to drip, So yeah, man. I'm gonna take y'all.
That's Flea. That's Flea to y'all niggas.
On the process.
Goddamn. Come on here. I'm not let you.
Oh, that's him.
So boring.
Legendary goddamn clock. This is crazy, twin.
And I just had to have the receipts because this is Bruce glazing Ian Connor and glazing how he grew up, idolizing him, and how Ian Connor's the reason he got into swag, yada yada. But I bring it up to say Bruce is no better than the streamers that he be having all this beef with. He's no better than the people he feels so jaded by. Let's just start with this Ian Connor stuff because I did a little bit of research in preparation for this video, especially because people love to act like there's no proof on the Ian Connor stuff. They always say they can't find anything. They always say that they can't find any credible allegations or any credible accusations.
Does Ian Connor have any ties to Nine Vicious? That's how you say his name, right? I'm telling you, some of these niggas, you little shorty, a little suspect. Let's see. I don't know, so I won't even see it for real. It's allegedly. Word.
And unfortunately, a lot of this stuff has been lost to the winds of time, or at least I thought, because I found an article that basically explains how Ian Connor got away with getting so many rape allegations because it was like an Epstein-style underground cover-up. And then on top of that, within this article, it's linking some of these stories of the women who claim that Ian Connor them. And Ian Connor's method of doing so would be to hit them up on social media and eventually get them back to his house or their house where he could proceed to do the assault. And the two testimonies that I read, the stories were eerily similar. It was Ian Connor allegedly taking advantage of someone who is a little naive. And then after they would come out with their story, he would then proceed.
How are we talking though? Because we ain't gonna keep pushing this naive shit. This is 2016. How old is he now? Let's do a little hold on, let me send this message real quick. Let's do this damn. Ian Connor is age 33. How was he? (22 to 23 years old). How old were these girls, bro? This bald head is now the law. 21. Why the hasn't one charge been pressed? Right. I ain't no coincidence. I make my first big magazine cover to make up allegations for on self-esteem purposes. I swear this is my karma for finessing every I came across just to mentally prove a point. The universe is paying me back. I guess. I mean, it's not funny, but like, could be it is now the law. 21.
to intimidate them. And what makes this even worse and why I call it an underground
English
Epstein
read.
Island type of cover-up
Frying,
is because
yo.
you had notable figures within the fashion and music space like Virgil Abloh and ASAP Rocky running defense for this guy. And that's the man that Bruce was sitting up on camera glazing. So I just can't take this whole jaded supervillain persona that he got going on because, my nigga, you're friends with the underground Jeffrey Epstein. And now I'm gonna show you guys Bruce's first response to Silky before they hopped into a Discord
Already?
call, and he just has like the biggest Freudian slip ever.
He calls out Bruce for being a hypocrite when it comes to Max. All right, let me hear.
One of your main mans is Ian Connor.
Is he lying?
One of my main mans.
What are your main mans?
Okay, now this is question. Everything else I agree with before. Besides that, you don't even know who my main mans is, Jerry. Y'all don't know anything about me, gang, and that's what just be mind-boggling y'all. Yo, that's your main man. Yo, you be around that nigga every day. Yo, how do y'all try to make the assumption of a nigga that I be around every day when y'all don't even see me every day?
So you do be on some
You
fruit
live
stuff,
in LA.
but you don't
I'm
follow
in
him before in the
ATL.
red.
I don't gotta sell my butt. I don't gotta sell my soul.
This clip is a little cut up, but just know that prior to Silky name dropping Ian Connor, Bruce was kind of trolling about the things that he was saying. He was denying the homoerotic politics that he was embroiled in. But when Silky name dropped Ian Connor, that's when Bruce shifted the entire conversation about how people don't know him and how he didn't sell out because he's not in LA. I also want to mention that Bruce kind of minimizes everything that he said to just a Twitter page clip and that Silky got baited. And I don't feel like showing it because he just cusses too much. I don't feel like censoring all of that cussing. But the main takeaways is that Bruce definitely was dick riding. I'm not gonna lie. But the only reason Bruce was willing to agree on everything else that Silky said before and was to concede to what Silky was saying was because Silky name dropped the fact that he is friends with Ian Connor, which I think says a lot in and of itself. And I just want to get this out the way. All of these guys are questionable because how are you even letting someone that's your mans, that's your friend, be friends with a guy who has that many allegations? But part of why I don't defend Bruce anymore is because it's pretty obvious all these streamer dudes are fake and at least a little bit motivated by money, Bruce included. It's fork found in the kitchen, they don't have morals, so I won't harp on it too much. Okay, now for the final part of this video, let's talk about Bruce just exposing himself, as in the Freudian slip, as in the fact that this guy just desperately needs to book a therapist appointment and he needs to go and heal.
I wouldn't even do that.
Is it actually a fire idea or no?
Bro, me, you, Rage, Max, we go niggas in Paris.
Jazz, what are you talking about? It's about business. What are you talking about?
Nah, you remember when that idea was first introduced to us, and what happened? Nothing. Yo, bro,
You didn't say no. You was with it.
I was with it. But
You was
bro,
with it. You was with it.
Y'all
And then I
be-
told
y'all
you,
be saying-
Bruce,
y'all
see you
be
nigga,
saying-
I'll bring you out your neck.
I see how you do shit. I see how.
But at the same time, that's selling out though. Like if you do anything for money going against your morals, if you think anything for a check, it's kind of giving bird, but you know what I'm saying? Not all money, good money. You'll learn that though.
Be wanting industrialized
Young blood,
ass
you'll learn that,
link-ups,
though.
gang. It ain't nothing for a nigga to come take a flight for a day and chill with a nigga he really wanted to, bro. It's dead getting money, gang.
Okay, be honest. Is that why you mad at Rage? Be honest. Don't throw the frank at me though.
Let me be clear, bro. I can understand why a dude wouldn't want his homies to only hit him up when it's some content stuff. But when you're a bipolar demon who be flip-flopping personalities like he the Green Goblin, why would niggas want to chill with you on some cool stuff? And objectively speaking, Bruce is a good entertainer. That's why he's built up his brand. That's why he's maintained this success that he has. But there's two sides to every story. While Bruce can talk about how we got slimed out and he can talk about how fake everyone is, people have consistently talked about the way this guy's personality changes and how he treats people. But I'm not gonna overanalyze the first couple
like
seconds of this, so let's continue.
No. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about like genuinely speaking, like from my perspective, I just want you to like see how this like could make a feel towards you. And I'm not advocating for this at all. I didn't speak to about this at all. I swear, I'm dead ass. Rage has nothing to do with this at all. He probably does not even want me like even saying shit this, like, because he doesn't give a fuck, right?
I mean, clearly he
genuinely,
does somewhat
in your-
give a fuck if you're saying it because y'all talk about it. Like, I know. It's just.
No, I swear he does not give a fuck. I
Dang.
promise you. Like,
Bro,
I would tell you if this felt away. You're my man. I would tell you if it
Bro,
felt away.
Silky, you're not going to tell me because I'm live, gang. I know the real. That's what I'm saying. You and I know the
Nigga,
real.
I'm gonna say it on the live. I'm not one of these fabrications.
Why are we acting like
It's gonna say my name when I'm not around.
And I think this is when the first Freudian slip happens, because Bruce is under the impression that he's just constantly brought up behind closed
doors. I don't know. We don't know, obviously. But as far as stream goes, they don't talk about this nigga, bro. Unless he say something first.
doors, and he's just constantly taking up space in the minds of these other streamers. But the Freudian slip is the fact that they're taking up space in his mind rent-free. And I'm not trying to just psychoanalyze this guy, because I'm not a psychoanalyst, I'm not a therapist, I'm not any of that. I'm just a teenager who happened to build a platform himself. But what I see is a dude who looks like he's going through it with his ex. Bruce is still thinking about Rage, he's still thinking about the boys, and he's thinking about the fact that they don't have the best relationship. Silky flat out tells him Rage does not care. He didn't put him up to this. And y'all didn't see it in the clip because I didn't show y'all, but Bruce says that Silky is his friend. And if Silky is his friend, it's not hard to believe that Silky as his friend would talk to him and say, bro, you're going out bad, chill out. Because that's ultimately what this conversation comes across as to me. You got Bruce yelling in the mic, making the bold claim that niggas are talking about him in their free time. And Silky just combats this by saying he doesn't really care. And that's what I mean when I say this guy truly needs to heal, because he's under the impression that people who don't care are just talking about him.
Like, I've never been mad. I don't have no reason to be mad, bro. Like,
bro, that's just your ego for you to say, like, niggas is just gonna bring up your name to bring up your name, bro.
It's
What
true.
do you mean, bro? Like,
It's
bro,
literal
I genuinely,
proof, gang.
Where the proof at, though?
Silky, I took 9 months away and I was still coming up, bro. What are you talking about? It's literal proof. I am live. I will
do you
end
not
this
give a
stream right now.
You
We
don't-
can have a convo right now, gang. I will end right now. I don't give a fuck about none of this.
Oh, wait, don't make me the reason why you
But,
end, because
no,
Dio's not
I'm
about to come for
telling
me
you,
to say.
We can really talk about it if you really want to
can
talk
really chop
about
it
it,
up.
gang. That's what I'm saying.
We could really.
Now I want to end it off on this because I think
But why you gotta
Silky
get
makes
loud,
a
though?
very good, astute observation. And it's the fact that Bruce has a little bit of an ego problem. Or maybe not an ego problem. Maybe it's just the fact that Bruce just can't take accountability. Maybe he's not comfortable within himself or comfortable with how things played out. Evidently, the situation means a lot to him, which is why he keeps getting heated within the conversation. I'm not trying to diagnose someone. I know I keep saying he's bipolar, but the way he kind of flip-flops between being calm and being chill to yelling and getting out of body is just kind of weird to me.
The way he doing it, the way he acting right now is kind of like normal. Like somebody say something and it might spark something up. It has, that's not bipolar, bro. Now I don't know, because it is a heated debate, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's bipolar. But he do need some type of help. The way I'll feel some type of way if we already squashed it and we cool, and then out of nowhere you just start going back at it, just talking crazy about me. Like, bro, I don't got time for that whole that's childish, bro, and that weird stuff. I could keep that away from me. You feel me? I don't need that.
I don't know. I just think ultimately, if he feels so jaded by these people, if he feels so hurt, he should get off stream for a bit, call them on his phone, and just have a sit down conversation, like on some real stuff. This guy is clearly hurting, but he's projecting it onto the stream. He's projecting it onto the internet, and he's making himself look like a fool. And like I said before, bro is 25 years old. I'm not saying that he's an old person because that's still relatively young. What I am saying is that
you literally reference people. You reference people's ages all the time, talking about you're a 25-year-old man, you're a 29-year-old man, you're a 26-year-old man. Like, it's clear that you're trying to say you're too grown to be doing what you're doing. Oh, you're such and such years old, by the way. Like, come on, bro. Forget it. You're 19. Oh, you're 20. 19, 20, one of those. Because last time you was talking to Gideon, you was 19. And he kept saying that. So 19. Okay, whoa. Let's not act like 24 and up is old as hell. I say you'll start getting old around 20. Once you hit 24, yeah, you up there, bro. So I said 24, 34, right? Yeah, 34. Once you hit 34, you up there.
as you get older, as you learn and get more experience and wisdom living on this earth, you should portray yourself and conduct yourself in a way that is befitting of your age and of your status. As a young man myself, I'm not going to be crashing out and losing character over people.
This whole interaction right here wasn't immature at all. This is just human. And this is me defending Bruce. I don't normally, but yeah. This is human interaction with emotions. You know what I'm saying? You expect them to be calm the whole time. Like that's just not everybody's body, bro. Not everybody move like that. So, man, what he said about Max was out of pocket. He was dick eating, but because he do be on the same timing. But I feel like it's a little bit of reaching going on. So you're gonna leave it as it is. With that being said, that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, comment down below, sub up, locked in. Let's get it.